let's go ahead and get on over to the part that everyone tunes into the catch ups for. Since you guys ended up matching, have you gone on a date?
We have.
You
Yeah.
have.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Tell me about it. Tell me about the date.
Okay. The first meetup, I guess, wasn't really considered that as a date. It
Okay.
was the group, everybody from the show. We met up. I forget the name of the restaurant, but it was pretty nice. Uh, Me and Bam, we had some conversation there, had some food, had some drinks, and it was a good vibe.
Okay. How was that first hangout meetup, like you called it for you, Bam?
It was good. It was good. It was cool. Like he said, it was like probably if it was 16 of us, probably like 12 of us went to the restaurant. It was
Okay.
a nice rooftop situation. Everybody was just talking about life. So it was a good time for sure.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
hmm
And I'm guessing that was when you guys were in Arizona. So after you went back, were you guys able to meet up again, or was that the last time you guys hung out?
Well, from there, Bam, it was Bam's 40th birthday. So
Okay.
she went to Africa for a week. Shout out. She did her thing. She had a ball as she should. So I
Yes.
just text mess. I send her text messages every day. Just to catch up, see how she was doing. Didn't really hear back from her. Took maybe 2 or 3 days. I would hear back, and I think I was just taken back because she didn't text me right back. But on
Okay.
her Instagram, she was communicating with her followers every day, right?
Mm.
So that kind of threw me back. But it was all good.
Let me tell you, if that ever happens to me and I see it, I'm never gonna mention that. I'm just never because if I see that and she knows I can see her stories and text me people are self aware. I'm not. I'm That's nothing for me to mention. They know what's going on. I'm not. It's like all right. She just got back from Africa celebrating her 40th birthday. Congratulations to her. She was gone for a week. I'm not looking to hawk nobody. They came back from vacation. She probably tired or something like that. That's not officially my girlfriend. I just met you. We're potentially going to start dating exclusively. We're not. So I'm not tripping that much.
When she came back to the States, I didn't know she was back. I hit her up, hey, how you doing? You still back in Africa? She let me know she was back, so I set up a date for us to go on in, and we had a
Okay.
good time on that date.
Okay, good. That's what's
Okay.
up.
And you guys are both located in the same state?
Yeah, we're both in Atlanta, Georgia.
Both in Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Bam. Tell me about. First, he said you're not texting him back, taking you 2 to 3 days. You didn't let him know you were back in the country. What's going on?
Well, yes. So I did go to Ghana. I went to Accra to celebrate my 40th birthday, and so
Nice.
Look, he still went out on a date. It's not like, no, we ain't even going on a date. Like, we live in the same city and she did this and did that. At least y'all still went on a date. I would have left the Instagram and the text messages and all that part out. I would have put the language in a course of, communication was a little, she might have been, but she just got back from her trip. So I text her. I didn't hear back from her for a minute. For a minute, she just got back. Da-da-da. I'm saying I give her that, but we did go on another date. I would say it like that. I'm not gonna say Instagram shit.
um I do have two phones. I have a business phone and a phone that, a personal phone, right? So close family and friends, they have my personal phone number, and that's the one that my Instagram is attached to. Business and otherwise has the other phone. I left that phone in the States. And so it was,
Does she have your business phone number?
well, I left it in my suitcase. But
Okay.
What?
so yeah, but we did communicate. Like if he sent me a DM, I responded.
Got it.
Now that I remember.
A
But so
DM.
yeah,
Okay.
so we did get up for dinner when I got back to the States.
Hmm.
And we had a conversation. We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, how was that second date?
Yeah. What was that? What's going
I
on?
thought it was good. The energy was good. She was beautiful. Showed up. The outfit was doing its thing.
Okay.
We ate. We had a good conversation.
That's good.
So I thought, you know what? Maybe from that we would go and do have some more adult fun, like maybe a Dave and Buster, something like that. But I think she was a little busy that night, so she
Okay.
wanted to schedule for another time.
Okay. Bam. How was the second date for you?
The second date itself was good. I did have some hesitation going into the second date. Reason being, prior to us connecting, we did exchange Instagram, social media, and when I saw his social media account, I was a little taken aback by some
Okay.
of the content that he posted. Just because it's just not something that I would want a potential partner or a potential suitor to represent himself in that way, right? I do understand that, some of the stuff that he posted was for shock value. He is trying to do a TV show or something like that with his cousin. But at the same
Did you do like some type of skits or something? I haven't looked on the social media, so I don't
time,
know.
just me personally, just my taste, I just wouldn't want a potential suitor to think it's okay to post something like that. And so the date itself was good, and I'm glad that I did go on a date because I got to know him a little bit more than his social media. And I did prejudge him off of that, but I didn't want to completely shut the door. And so
Okay.
I'm glad that I learned that he's a nice guy. Just, it would just was a little too cringy for me. So it just didn't make me feel 100% comfortable.
Okay.
Okay. So Terry, what kind of
I,
content do you
yeah, what
post
is
for
it?
her
What
to
are we
be
So,
cringed
what are
out
we
by
working
it?
with here? What are we doing?
okay, I have a show called Listen Cuz with me and my cousin. Now,
Uh-huh.
this takes me back a little bit because we exchanged social media the same day, right? So
Okay.
she saw the page, right, before we
And
left
what was the first
Arizona.
thing that you told me, Terry, when you gave me your social media?
What was that?
What'd you say?
Don't judge me from my social media.
Okay.
Yeah, I said don't judge me for my social media because I think I got a pretty big following on social media, right? And this was before I saw her page because she has a good following too, right? And she
Okay.
posts a lot of videos. She posts every day. So I figured we were on the same page, wasn't a big deal. But I think she might be referring to one clip, right? It was an episode. It was a girl with some booty shorts on, and she's walking, and the camera's all up. It
Okay.
got her booty all in the shot. Okay,
That
I get that,
that would make
right?
sense. Yeah, I
Okay.
get that
But
too.
that night she saw the clip, she could have told me right then and there, "Hey, this is not a good fit for me. I don't want to talk to you," and I would have left it at that. But
Mm.
she never said that, right?
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's all good, and we move past that. So I don't know why that is an issue right now.
But we don't know. Maybe it could be something else. Maybe it's not just that, but it's a whole bunch of them all put together. And she kept thinking about it, thinking about it, and thinking about it. And she finally got around to, nah, I don't think I'm going to go through with this.
Okay. Now, have you been judged in the past for your Instagram for you to make a comment like that while you guys were exchanging?
No, I haven't. I've been judged. You know what? I have been judged for my Instagram just because I have a pretty big following on Instagram. You know,
What's there to judge you about on that?
Right.
well, if I'm talking to a woman that's not really on Instagram, she has a
Uh-huh.
small following. So when I talk to her and she's going into my page and she's seeing all these videos, she's seeing that I have about 20,000, followers. Yeah, she might judge me based on that. But I've
Okay.
never been judged on a clip the way she judged me on that video. And you know what? I didn't think it was a big deal because when she came to the show, she had a nice fitted outfit on,
Okay.
body out, booty out. I didn't think it was a big deal. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, right?
He's fixated on a booty shorts video.
We both
Was it? Ask her, is it that specific video? Ask her, because you're just kind of assuming that that's it. It might be more than that, but ask her, is that the video that triggers you that you've been thinking about the whole time to say it's too cringy to date me for my social media? Ask her.
in Atlanta,
People don't be asking these direct questions.
right? There's a lot of bodies done out here. I didn't think that would be the thing that would kind of shut me out. And if it was, she could have communicated that to me. That's my
Okay.
thing. She never communicated that to me until now. So that's why I'm kind of taken back
I,
by it.
So, Bam, did you let him know anything about the Instagram kind of throwing you off? Anything at all?
I let him know on our first date. I did let him know. And
the first date.
Okay.
I told him,
Okay.
like, I'm glad I didn't completely cut you off and judge you for it, which is why I went on a date with him after my
Mm-hmm.
friends told me, Bam, don't cut that man off just because of his social media. So I did, like, I did the right thing, like Spike Lee told me to do. But let's take it back. Let's take it
So what's
back.
the real
First
reason?
of all, my body is not done, so I don't even know why you would say that. I go to the gym 5 days a week. And second of all, I literally was covered from my neck to my toes. So like my body was not out. I work hard for my body. So
Of course, I never said your
yeah,
body was done. I just
let's
said
be
if
intentional
you
with
have
our
a.
words.
I get that. I'm not trying to say you was out there, presenting yourself in the wrong way. But if you have, a nice body, you have a certain, a big booty. It doesn't matter how you dress. You're going to see it, right? And you're judging me off of one clip when this girl had a body similar to yours.
But did she say it was that actual clip?
It don't matter what she would have put on. You would have saw her
It probably
body,
was,
right?
but just
So
ask
my
her,
thing
man.
is, you're judging me off of one clip. Okay. You could have told me when I met you that,
I don't
hey,
know.
you saw the clip, you don't want to move forward. You never said that, right? I text you every day while you in Africa. You came back from Africa, didn't tell me you came back. I hit your, hey, you back? You let me know you was back. I arranged a date. We met on the date. We had a good time, and you never mentioned this video clip. But now you want to mention the video clip, so I don't get it. I'm lost.
She didn't mention the clip. She just said the whole page, just cringy.
So, Bam, if he
Arlette, ask her if it's that exact clip. Is that the clip for because she was like, don't judge off of social media, but then you, man, literally just only mentioned social media, his social media profile, so that's why you kind of cut it off. So what else is the reason?
wouldn't have texted you or reached out to you if you came when you came back from
I'm
Africa,
confused a little bit now.
would you have reached out to him, or was the Instagram too much for you?
I wouldn't have reached out to him, friend.
You wouldn't have.
She can
Okay.
go to me, right?
I wouldn't have reached out to that man, friend. I wouldn't have reached out to him. But like he said, he was. No, I wouldn't want to say persistent because I don't want him to. I don't want it to make it seem like he was like chasing me or whatever. But he was intentional with his forms of communication, so I did want to respect that. And then again, like I literally was torn. Like I was talking to my friends when we were in Ghana, like what should I do? Because again, it's just all about, I think, representation and like how you want to present yourself matters. Even if it's for shock value. And I think that how you represent yourself, especially when you're dating and when you're dating for marriage, you're representing your partner too. And so I just was really torn on somebody putting something like that out there that represents themselves. And I just didn't know how I felt about that.
Okay.
So it was a situation of me like being conflicted about going on a date with him. So yeah.
I can't say to the fact that I don't think he should have compared the way her body looks on the show from what she was wearing compared to a clip he posted for shock value with another woman's asshole in the clip. The thing is, it's like, all right, oh, you posting other girls on your page for, shock value, whatever, and I'm supposed to be dating you and you got that on your page. I can see if a girl was knows the content game and says, okay, I know I date him now, but he posted that for content a long time ago. Then I don't think there's that makes sense. That makes complete perfect sense, which is why I'm like, this had to be more than just his social media profile, because she said she didn't want to judge him off of it. I think it's because he was being she thinks he was being a little bit too pushy. A little bit too like, oh, where you at? Oh, you ain't texting me. And she like, damn, I don't even really know you like that. Like we talking, we kind of locked in from the show, but I just went on my trip. You kind of blowing up my phone. All right, okay. I got yeah. And in her head, that whole situation, like she makes us feel like, okay, she makes me feel like I'm watching this, right? And the way she's explaining it, or even the way he's explaining it, not even her, it's him. I called her, then I called her again. She not responding. Then I sent her a text, not responding. Then she didn't let me know she was back and all this other stuff. And it's like 9 complaints in a row. And I'm like, damn, well, hold on. It sounds like you've been hawking her. It's okay to be persistent, like she said. But from the way he was explaining it, it might not be that bad. But from the way he was explaining it, it makes it seem like he was super duper chasing, kind of an abundance of overly trying to contact her. But as far as the timeline of him trying to contact her, it probably, like I said, it probably makes sense if I saw it in real time. Like, okay, I see what he's talking about now. But from here, it just makes it seem like he's just hawking. So I gotta kind of take everything with a grain of salt here.
Now, Terry, is that something you feel like could have been a conversation? Like, are you
Oh,
so stuck
definitely.
on your Instagram that those clips could have to be there forever?
Yeah.
Or
You know what? We're both 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? if that bothered her that much, she could have said that same, like, hey, I don't like this. I would have took the clip down. She never voiced that to me. This is the first time that I'm hearing that is even a problem for her. Because she saw it before when we first met. We've been having conversations after that, right? And text messages. When she finally reached back, I gave her a call. We were on the phone for at least 15 minutes. The call went out, right? I didn't hear back from her for another day or so, right? When she finally hit me back, it's like, I don't know, I just felt like she was playing a lot of games. She wasn't really being intentional. And she could have just told me from the door, hey, I don't like your social media. This is not for me. We're both grown, and I would have been okay with that.
Okay.
You know?
That makes
But
sense too.
I wish you would take a look at my page and look at this one clip she's talking about. It's not as bad as she's trying to make it look. She dresses sexy.
It's not one clip.
Take a look at my page. She dresses very sexy. She posts every day to social media, to Instagram. She was in Ghana. She posted every single day. She didn't respond to my text messages for 3 or 4 days, right? And she's posting.
Forget her page. Her page don't really. It's look like, sounds like every other woman's page. Like, no, like I don't.
In her body. She's at the beach in the
It's like a bikini pics, her ass out, and all that other stuff. Maybe
swimsuit, showing everything off. So I really didn't think it would be a problem, to be honest with you.
Terry,
Let's be honest.
put some dip on that chip, baby. Bring it on back. Bring it
Let's be
on
honest
back,
here. We
Terry.
want to talk.
Bring it on
So
back.
it's not that way on your Instagram, Bam?
No, she was referring to one clip that I posted. It had a girl in booty shorts walking. It was probably a 3-second clip, and she's judging me based off of that clip. I mean, come on now.
No, I think Arlette was asking, is my Instagram like what you just described?
Like what you described.
And it's not.
I'm not going to say she's in booty shorts. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to discredit her.
I'm
Okay.
booty shorts.
Yeah,
I'm a
she's not
corporate
doing
America
that.
woman. I'm a realtor. I'm a auntie. I'm a big sister. I am very distinct. I don't have like my butt out, and even if I have on a swimsuit, it's gonna be in good taste. And it's gonna be very intentional. So yeah, no.
Okay.
I mean,
And just because I post doesn't mean that I don't even understand how me posting has anything to do with like the content in which you post. Like I don't see how that's like
I posted one clip that you didn't like. You could have asked me to take it down. I would have taken it down.
Nope.
But us both being 40, you got to be able to communicate that.
Terry, stop saying that I'm 40. We get it.
You're 40.
God,
I'm 45. Like, what we talking about? We're too grown to be taken back by one clip. I mean, come on now. That's crazy.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess my question then, Bam, did you have any interest in him, or it was kind of like after you saw that you were kind of just over it, but you wanted to see where it was going to, I don't know. Like,
yeah, you didn't want to judge him off of his Instagram, but then you ended it because of his Instagram. Like, what's going on with that?
Me know.
Was that the real only reason? I'm going to go with it's the reason that he was hawking her, and it was his Instagram, and she was thinking about a bunch of other stuff piled on top of whatever, and she looked in her DMs and saw somebody that saw her on the show that's more her type or more her speed or whatever, and I think that might have been it. So he's just like, you know what? I don't want to deal with him. He kind of annoying me anyway, girl. And his Instagram kind of cringy. No, thank you. I think that was the real reason. You don't want to say it here because you're going to look bad to Arlette and her husband. That's what I think, personally. But who knows? I could be wrong.
I mean, I was open to seeing if there was any type of chemistry or any type of connection. But even further than the Instagram, just when we had our conversation, it wasn't any like spark or anything like that. And nothing was said to make me want to explore anymore.
Okay.
I think that he's a nice guy. I think that he's funny. But just it was nothing that was said that wanted me to explore anymore or continue in a romantic way. Now, in a friendship way, sure. Like we were supposed to go out with the other couple that matched because they are also here in Atlanta and do something as a group. That would have been fun because he's a nice guy.
It was going to be like a double date?
But like romantic one-on-one, like, no.
Okay. So are you guys still dating or?
People say this. And then sometimes later on, months down the line, maybe even a year, maybe even a couple years, if these people will get together with other people that don't work out, whatever, they're still in each other's Rolodex. People say this about each other, and then later on, you see the romantic spark, and they're all kissing and everything. You're like, I thought you said, who knows? You're going to that counts as a second date, a double date. So you go on kind of a hangout at Pop the Balloon, get back to Atlanta, you go to Africa, come back, you go on a date, then you go on another double date or whatever. Something could spark there from just having fun with them outside. Who knows?
So out there, how's dating after this whole situation, Bam?
Yeah, I think dating is what one makes it. And again,
Okay.
he's not, and I tell this to people all the time. Even Terry, like he's not the worst person just because he's not my person, right? And that's when you date right. You don't get tired, you don't get frustrated. When you don't have the sex with the people, when you don't go in there thinking that they gonna be the end all be all, and you just talking, you just getting to know somebody, it's okay, right? So in terms of dating, yes, I've been on another date since Terry and I went to dinner. But I date, I just talk. I have conversations with people. And so dating for me is fun.
Okay. Terry, how about for yourself?
I'll be honest with you. That experience turned me off. I haven't been on a date since. Okay.
Oh.
She's a blogger.
You said the date was good. All right, now what else is it? Where else is it going? You said it was cool. You didn't really say anything too bad about it. Now you're just like it turned you off because of the whole experience. That means it wasn't a good experience. Nah, she's a blogger and a real estate. Okay.
Like she posts everything to Instagram 3 times a day, every day. Okay, so she has the energy to communicate, but she just did it. Just didn't do it.
Okay.
You know, and I just feel like if she would have just been upfront, we wouldn't have had to waste each other's time because I feel like that's what she did. I want something real. I was really looking for something, a real
Okay.
connection, and I think she was just looking just to kind of boost her little Instagram
Okay.
following for the show.
Okay, so it's mutual. It's a mutual breakup. Since that dinner was a good, I'll say, let's take it back. The dinner was a good experience for both of y'all. It was a good experience for you, my man, because from that dinner you figured out that she ain't the one for you either. Hell no. Posting every day to Instagram, but you're very non-responsive to me. Okay.
Honestly, that's what I feel like because it was never real from the start. I feel like I was chasing her the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't giving me that energy back at all, and she was looking for an excuse for one clip that I posted on Instagram to kind of, fall back. And I just don't think that was legit.
So you think her intentions for coming on was to boost her following instead of actually finding a
Definitely,
match?
definitely, because I've been
Okay.
reaching out to her every day since she went on her trip. I text her every day. She would hit me back 3 or 4 days later.
Dang,
But on
3 or
her
4.
Instagram, she posts every single day, and she's literally talking to her followers.
I think the Instagram, her social media is on her business phone. The social media, that's you got your business profiles and all that other stuff. You're making connects with people business wise, getting emails, all that stuff. Oh, a person liked the picture of a house that I posted, or whatever. If she got 2 pages, of course, she got the one personal page with the bikinis and stuff. But I think she runs all her social media stuff off of her business phone, and her personal phone is over there somewhere by the wall or something, left in a suitcase. That's what.
You know, I asked her, "Hey, let's have a phone conversation." She was like, "Okay, we'll talk in a couple of days." She gets back to the U.S.
I'll call you in 2 days. Oh well, she's a
I
what?
don't hear from her. I text her, "Hey, you can make it back?" "Okay, I'm back." "Okay, let's go on a date." "Hey, can I
Okay.
give you a call?" She was like, "Okay, call me later on, maybe 7, 8 o'clock." I call her.
Okay.
We talk for about 15 minutes. Then her phone goes out. Right? I don't hear
Mm-hmm.
back from her to the next day. So I don't even answer the phone after that. Because after that, at that point, I just feel like she's just playing games
Okay, explaining those details. Now that does sound a little fishy. That does sound fishy. Why are you looking sad like that?
with me. She want me to chase her, and I'm not. I'm too grown to be chasing a woman at this age.
Okay. Bam, any response to that?
That does
That
sound
was
fishy.
just so much.
Real.
First of all,
I'm keeping it real.
first of all, I don't even look at social media like I have followers. Like that's weird to me. Like I don't even know
Go to
how
her
to.
page and look. She's posting every day, and
I
she's
do
talking to her
post.
followers every
I
day.
do post. I
Yeah.
like posting. It's fun.
Okay, we're not doing this. We can end this video now. We see where this is going with her. When she girls start doing stuff like that, hell nah, nigga, no. End this video. Arlette.
I like it. But it's not to like I don't know, the way that you putting it.
Arlette, how many times have you seen this? Come on now.
It's weird, and I don't like weird stuff. But I didn't do the show to boost my followers or anything like that. Like, I did the show to turn over every rock. Because hopefully my man is somewhere out there, right? And I'm putting myself out there so that the universe can connect me with the person that's for me. Um, but like increasing followers and all that other weird stuff, like I don't even
That's gonna happen regardless. Never mind that. What were your true intentions?
I don't subscribe to that.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Mm-mm.
sure.
Okay. Well, to
Well,
end this on a
whatever.
better
Yeah,
note,
yeah, end it. Yeah.
are you guys working on any personal projects or, anything that the viewers can tune in and support you on? Let's start with you, Terry.
Outside of work, I have the show with my cousin called Listen Cuz, and that's what I've been doing. It is a family show, so I'm taken back by all these booties and these women in the show.
Is it like Country Wayne style, kind of like in that taste?
Take a look at it for yourself. You're not going to get the same thing. You're not going to see that.
Okay. And where can they tune in to listen to this?
It's Listen Cuz on YouTube.
On
Just
YouTube.
search
Okay.
Listen Cuz on YouTube. You'll see
All
it.
right. Nice. And Bam, what about for yourself?
Well, I'm a realtor, so if you want to support me, you can buy or sell a house.
Yes.
I I am working on moving to South Florida, and then I am doing something with my Spanish content that I am creating. So I'm focusing on content creating for my Spanish.
Okay. Nice. Well, good luck to the
Sure.
both of you.
Yeah, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, yeah, homegirl. Yeah, you're fine. It's what BM say? Bam, you're done. You're done. No need for you to come back. You're done. I don't know, man. All right, y'all take it easy. Homeboy, you good? You all right? Now that you explained it in a little bit of detail, it don't really sound too bad. It do sound a little weird. And then we know what you was kind of up to at the end of all everything. You saw them DMs. And you seen Greg in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just did. I think you know what I'm gonna say. Maybe you just didn't like him, and you said, "Nah, there's other stuff out there." You just didn't like him overall. This ain't your person. She not your person, and you not his person. Let's just leave it at that.